Stop sprinkling turmeric powder into your food and thinking you're doing something good for your body. What if I told you that the jar of turmeric powder sitting in your spice cabinet is practically useless? You might sprinkle it into your food, maybe even make a tea, thinking you're doing something good for your inflammation. It feels like a healthy habit, doesn't it? But here's the hard truth, and it might be tough to hear. Without using turmeric in a very specific way, your body simply cannot absorb its healing power. It's like having a treasure chest full of relief right in your kitchen, but you've never been given the key, and so you stay trapped in that exhausting cycle. The aching joints that dictate your every move, the restless nights that leave you drained, and those frustrating wake-ups in the middle of the night to use the bathroom that have become your unwanted routine. If you ask me whether I've ever experienced all of that, joint pain that made every step feel like torture, nights spent staring at the ceiling in desperation, the answer is yes, for quite a long time actually, until I found a method that changed everything completely. The method I'm going to reveal to you in this video. I'm Ethan Cole, a cardiothoracic surgeon with 15 years of experience. Today I'll share 5 specific, powerful methods to unlock the true potential of turmeric. I'll show you exactly how to use it to soothe your joints, dramatically reduce those nighttime bathroom trips, and finally get the deep, uninterrupted sleep you deserve. And method number 1, I'm saving it for last, is a potent formula that acts like a reset button for your entire system. Stay with me, because what you learn in the next few minutes could change how you feel for years to come. So why is turmeric so difficult to use effectively? The problem lies in a challenge called absorption. The main healing component in turmeric is curcumin. But curcumin has a rather stubborn characteristic. On its own, our bodies have a very hard time absorbing and using it. Think of it this way. You have the perfect key to unlock the door to pain relief. But that key is big and clunky, and you just can't seem to get it to fit into the keyhole. Most of the turmeric you eat will pass straight through your digestive system without ever entering your bloodstream to do its job. It goes in and comes out, carrying all that healing potential without leaving anything behind. But nature has provided a simple and brilliant solution: black pepper. The special ingredient in black pepper is a compound called piperine. Piperine acts like a master locksmith. It ever so slightly adjusts the lock, the lining of your intestine, allowing that big, clunky key of turmeric to slide in and turn with ease. And the evidence behind this is truly astounding. A landmark study that is often cited found that when you take turmeric with just a small amount of black pepper, your body can absorb up to 2,000% more of it. Let me say that again, 2,000%. This isn't a small improvement. This is a complete game changer. Now that you understand the foundational principle, let's dive into the 5 specific methods. We'll start with the simplest and gradually work our way up to the most powerful at the end. Method number 5. The warm turmeric compress, your direct relief for aching joints. We begin our journey with a method that works from the outside in. This isn't about drinking anything. This is about delivering relief directly to the source of the problem. This method is for those specific nagging pains that become the focus of your entire world when you're trying to sleep. I'm talking about that knee that throbs with a dull, persistent ache, that shoulder that screams every time you turn over, or that elbow that feels like it's on fire, when one part of your body is so loud with pain that it keeps the rest of you from finding peace. The science behind this method is wonderfully simple and direct. When you apply a turmeric paste to the outside of your body, its powerful soothing properties can soak through the layers of skin and go straight to work on the irritated tissues, muscles, and nerves in that area, completely bypassing your stomach and your entire digestive system. It's like sending a soothing message directly to the sore spot through your skin. How does it achieve this? The active part of turmeric helps interrupt the signals that tell your body to create swelling and pain right at the site of the problem. When you combine this with the gentle warmth of the compress, you also increase blood flow to the area. This increased circulation brings more oxygen and nutrients, helping to reduce stiffness and wash away the compounds that cause pain. And you don't have to just take my word for it. This is an ancient practice now being confirmed by modern science. A 2018 study looked at people with significant knee pain. Researchers found that applying turmeric directly to the skin significantly reduced their pain levels, and just as importantly, improved their physical function and ability to move. This proves that this golden spice can indeed work its magic from the outside in, bringing peace to a painful joint, so the rest of you who can finally sleep. Here is the step-by-step way to create your own turmeric compress. In a small bowl, mix 2 tablespoons of high-quality turmeric powder with 1 tablespoon of freshly grated ginger. The ginger adds its own warming and pain-relieving properties. Now slowly add just enough warm water, or even better, warm coconut oil, to form a thick, spreadable paste, like the consistency of mustard. And here's a very important warning that I cannot stress enough. Turmeric will stain everything it touches a bright yellow color. Your skin, your clothes, your bed sheets. The color is vibrant and very difficult to remove. To prevent this, first protect your skin by rubbing a thin layer of olive oil or coconut oil over the entire area of the aching joint. This creates a barrier. Then spread your warm turmeric paste onto a piece of clean cloth, like a piece of an old t-shirt or some medical gauze. Place the cloth with the paste directly onto the joint and secure it loosely with a bandage wrap. You don't want it tight, just snug enough to hold it in place. Let that gentle warmth and healing power sink in for about 20 to 30 minutes before you plan to go to bed. Then gently wash it off. You'll be amazed at how much calmer that joint feels. The turmeric compress is a fantastic tool for one specific joint that's making noise. But what if your pain is more widespread? What if it's a general feeling of stiffness and achiness all over your body? To address that, we need to work from the inside out. Method number 4, the absorption power-up, your internal fighter against inflammation and pain. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, black pepper is the master locksmith that helps your body absorb 2,000% more turmeric. But there's another factor that enhances absorption that many people don't know about: healthy fat. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, is fat-soluble, not water-soluble. This means it needs to hitch a ride with fat to get from your digestive system into your bloodstream. Think of coconut oil as a dedicated taxi. Curcumin gets into the taxi, and the oil drives it directly through your intestinal wall into your bloodstream, delivering it exactly where it needs to go for maximum effect. So here is the most practical way to apply this principle. This is the foundation for all the drinking methods we'll discuss next. You can find pre-made turmeric capsules that already include black pepper extract at most health food stores. This is the simplest way. Look for a brand that clearly states it contains both ingredients. If you prefer to use the powders, the golden ratio is simple. For every half teaspoon of turmeric powder, add about 1/4 teaspoon of finely ground black pepper. You can simply mix them into a small amount of water and drink it down. To boost absorption even further, take it with a source of healthy fat, like a tablespoon of coconut oil, olive oil, or a few almonds. These 3 components combined, turmeric, black pepper, and healthy fat, are the gold standard for getting curcumin into your body. Remember this formula because it will appear in every method that follows. If you're finding this video helpful, hit the like button right now. It truly helps our message reach more people who are trapped in that same painful cycle. And subscribe if you haven't. We're here every week with guidance made specifically for people over 60. By the way, which joint in your body tends to give you the most trouble at night? Sharing your specific experience in the comments can help others in our community feel understood and less alone in their struggle. Now that we understand the absolute necessity of combining turmeric with black pepper and fat to unlock its power, let's talk about the most classic, comforting, and soul-soothing way to use it for total relaxation and a peaceful night's sleep. Method number 3, golden milk, your gentle gateway to slumber. This is the famous recipe that has been used for centuries, and for very good reason. This method is for those evenings when the main problem isn't necessarily sharp pain, but a mind that won't turn off. You're replaying conversations from the day, worrying about tomorrow, and your body feels tense and restless as a result. This warm, fragrant drink is like a gentle lullaby for your entire nervous system, a warm, soothing hug in a mug. Let me tell you about Margaret. Margaret was 68, a retired teacher. She came to me not because of joint pain, but because of exhaustion. She told me her mind never stopped thinking. She would lie down in bed and her head would start spinning, worrying about her health, about her children and grandchildren, about money, about everything. She would lie there for hours, eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling in the dark. And when she finally drifted off, her sleep was shallow and restless. The next morning, she would wake up more tired than when she went to bed. I introduced Margaret to the golden milk recipe. After 2 weeks of drinking it every night, she called me with a completely different voice. "Doctor," she said, "for the first time in years, I actually feel like I slept. My mind calmed down. I don't lie there worrying anymore. So what's the science behind golden milk? First, as we already know, the curcumin in turmeric works to calm the hidden inflammation inside your body. Think of internal inflammation like the hum of a refrigerator. During the day, you don't always notice it because there's other noise around. But in the quiet of the night, it's all you can hear. Curcumin helps turn down the volume of that hum, creating a state of internal quiet. Second, the gentle warmth of the milk itself is a powerful sleep signal. When you drink something warm, it slightly raises your core body temperature. As your body then begins to cool back down to its normal temperature, this cooling process sends a powerful, primitive signal to your brain that it's time to prepare for sleep. This is a natural response we've been answering to for thousands of years, and once again, this is backed by science. A 2021 review of multiple studies confirmed that curcumin has a significant positive effect in calming the kind of internal inflammation that can directly affect your nervous system and disrupt your sleep-wake cycles. What does this mean for you? By gently calming your body from the inside, a more peaceful state of mind and better sleep are the natural results. It's simple cause and effect. Here is how you make a perfect, effective cup of golden milk. In a small saucepan, pour about 6 ounces of your preferred milk, dairy, almond, coconut, or even oat milk all work. Gently warm it over low to medium heat. You want it pleasantly warm, not boiling, because boiling can destroy some of the beneficial compounds. To the warm milk, add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon for flavor and its own blood sugar balancing benefits, and a tiny pinch of ground ginger for extra warmth. And now for the most important part. Add a tiny pinch of finely ground black pepper. You won't taste it, but it will make all the difference in how well your body uses the turmeric. Stir everything together until smooth and dissolved. If you enjoy a touch of sweetness, you can add a small spoonful of raw honey, but always add it after you've taken the milk off the heat. High temperatures can destroy some of the beneficial enzymes in honey. Sip this beautiful golden drink slowly, about 60 to 90 minutes before you plan to go to bed. This gives your body plenty of time to absorb the compounds and for the calming effects to take hold. While golden milk is the perfect solution for calming a restless mind, our next method targets a very specific, very physical problem. The #1 sleep destroyer for millions of people, waking up night after night with that urgent feeling that you have to use the bathroom. Method number 2, the nighttime guardian, your ally for fewer bathroom trips. This frustrating cycle, waking up, walking to the bathroom, then desperately trying to fall back asleep, can leave you exhausted no matter how early you went to bed. This method combines our super absorbable turmeric with another natural powerhouse to specifically support bladder and urinary health, helping you sleep through the night. The science here focuses on a very common issue that happens as we age, and it affects both men and women, just in slightly different ways. In men, the prostate gland, located just below the bladder, can naturally enlarge with age. Think of it like a clamp on a garden hose. As the prostate enlarges, it can gently squeeze the urethra, the tube that empties the bladder. This pressure creates that persistent feeling of needing to go, even when your bladder isn't actually full. It also makes it harder to empty the bladder completely. In women, the problem often relates to a sensitive bladder or mild inflammation in the bladder wall and urinary tract. Hormonal changes after menopause can also weaken the pelvic floor muscles, making the bladder more easily irritated. Whether you're a man or a woman, the result is the same: disrupted nights and daytime exhaustion. This is where our combination comes into play. The powerful anti-inflammatory properties of turmeric can help calm the inflammation within the prostate gland itself in men, or within the bladder wall in women, helping to ease some of that pressure and irritation. But here we pair it with a very special ally, cold-pressed pumpkin seed oil. Why this specific oil? Because it's loaded with special natural helpers. The best way to think of these helpers is as smart traffic cops for your hormones. Their specific job is to stand at the intersection and help block the hormonal signals that tell the prostate to keep growing in men, or calm the overactive stimulation of the bladder in women. So you get a powerful, synergistic 1-2 punch. The turmeric calms the existing inflammation and swelling, while the pumpkin seed oil addresses the underlying cause. And this isn't just a hopeful folk remedy. A formal medical study published in the Journal of Traditional and Complementary Medicine looked at people with this exact issue. They found that taking pumpkin seed oil over a period of 12 weeks was highly effective in reducing their symptoms. The people in the study reported significant improvements, including, most importantly, waking up less during the night to use the bathroom. Let me tell you about Robert. Robert was 72, a retired engineer. He came to me with a problem that had been going on for years, waking up 3 to 4 times every night to use the bathroom. He told me he couldn't remember the last time he slept more than 2 hours straight. During the day, he was exhausted. He would doze off while reading the newspaper. He had no energy to play with his grandchildren. His urologist confirmed mild prostate enlargement, not serious enough for surgery, but enough to destroy his sleep. I introduced Robert to this method. After 4 weeks of sticking with it every night, Robert called me. "Doctor," he said, his voice full of surprise, "last night I only woke up once. Once. And the 2 nights before that, I slept straight through completely." Here is the simple nightly routine. About 2 hours before you go to bed, take 1 full tablespoon of high-quality cold-pressed pumpkin seed oil. It has a surprisingly pleasant nutty taste. Many people actually enjoy it. Immediately afterward, take your super-absorbable turmeric, either in a capsule as we discussed, or by mixing half a teaspoon of turmeric and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper in a small amount of warm water. Taking them together allows them to work as a team inside your body overnight. The absolute key to this method is consistency. It takes time for these natural compounds to build up and make a real difference. So you must stick with it every single night for at least a few weeks to begin noticing real, lasting changes in your nighttime patterns. Is waking up at night to use the bathroom a major source of frustration for you? You can simply answer with a yes or no in the comments if you feel comfortable sharing. And now we arrive at method number 1, the most powerful of them all. Before I reveal it, if you found even a single piece of helpful information in this video so far, please take just a second to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support is what allows us to continue making these videos for everyone who needs them. Method number 1, the concentrated golden paste, your most potent all-in-one remedy. We've talked about direct relief for a single painful joint, a comforting drink for a restless mind, and a targeted remedy for nighttime bathroom trips. This final method, the concentrated golden paste, is the most powerful and versatile of them all. This is a concentrated, highly effective, ready-to-use paste that you can make in one batch and use for weeks. This method is for the person who feels they need the strongest possible effect, for that deep, nagging, body-wide inflammation that makes everything hurt, for significant and chronic aches and pains, and for promoting the deepest, most restorative sleep cycle possible. It takes all the principles we've discussed and combines them into one incredibly potent formula. The science behind the concentrated golden paste elevates everything we've learned to the next level. You start by gently cooking the turmeric with water and black pepper. We already know that black pepper is the key to unlocking absorption. The gentle cooking process helps break down the starches in the turmeric, making the healing curcumin even more available for your body to absorb. Then you add a healthy fat like coconut oil or extra virgin olive oil. This is the final crucial step. As we've discussed, curcumin is fat-soluble. It needs to hitch a ride with healthy fat to get from your digestive system into your body. This 3-part combination, turmeric, black pepper, and healthy fat, is the absolute gold standard for getting all the benefits. The evidence for this approach is overwhelming. Countless studies on the long-term use of curcumin show that its incredible benefits, from reduced pain and inflammation to improved brain health and antioxidant status, are greatest when it is consumed consistently in a form that the body can easily use. The concentrated golden paste is designed to be exactly that, the most effective delivery system you can make in your own kitchen. Here is the complete recipe. In a small saucepan, combine half a cup of high-quality turmeric powder with 1 cup of filtered water. Stir it well and let it simmer over low heat for about 7 to 10 minutes. You must stir it constantly because it will thicken into a paste. Don't let it stick to the bottom of the pot. Once you have a thick, smooth paste, take it off the heat. Now add 1/4 cup of cold-pressed coconut oil or extra virgin olive oil, and 1½ to 2 full teaspoons of finely ground black pepper. This higher amount of pepper is for the concentrated paste. Mix everything together with a spoon until the paste is completely smooth and glossy. Transfer your finished golden paste into a clean glass jar with a tight-fitting lid and store it in the refrigerator. It will stay fresh and potent for about 2 to 3 weeks. To use it, start small. Begin with just 1/4 teaspoon each evening, about 90 minutes before bed. You can stir it into a small amount of warm water or non-dairy milk, or if you don't mind the taste, take it straight off the spoon. As your body adjusts over about a week, you can gradually increase to 1/2 teaspoon or even a full teaspoon per night. This potent remedy is the culmination of our entire journey today. Maximum strength, maximum convenience, maximum results. Now, I know exactly what you might be thinking, but if I drink any liquid with this golden paste at night, won't I still have to get up to use the bathroom? That's a perfectly valid and important question. Don't worry, there's a smart way to do this. Here are 5 simple rules to get all the benefits without the nighttime bathroom trips. Rule number 1. Volume. The liquid you mix your golden paste with should be no more than 5 to 6 ounces, or about 150 to 180 milliliters. This is a small glass. We're taking a helpful dose, not trying to quench a thirst. The goal is just enough to dissolve the paste and swallow easily, nothing more. Rule number 2. Timing. This is crucial. Have your drink a full 90 minutes before you even think about lying down to sleep. This gives your kidneys plenty of time to process the liquid before you sink into deep sleep. Rule number 3. Avoid diuretics. Only mix your golden paste with water or simple milk. Do not mix it with green tea, black tea, or dandelion tea at night. These drinks are specifically designed to make you go more often. That's the last thing you want before bed. Rule number 4. The double voiding technique. This is a simple but very effective trick. Just before you get into bed, go to the bathroom as you normally would. Then wait for about 30 seconds, relax, and try to go one more time. You'll often be surprised that a little more comes out, and this can be the difference between sleeping through the night and waking up at 3 a.m. As I explained in detail in my previous video about nighttime urination, this technique is especially important for men with enlarged prostates who often don't empty their bladder completely on the first try. Rule number 5. Consistency. Your body is incredibly smart. When you consistently have a small warm drink at the same time each evening, your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, learns the pattern and adjusts to it. After a few weeks, your body will know what to do. Your kidneys process liquid more efficiently. Your bladder becomes more stable, and your sleep becomes deeper. These 5 rules will help you enjoy all the benefits of turmeric without sacrificing your sleep to midnight bathroom trips. And here's something I want you to understand at a deeper level. As a cardiothoracic surgeon, I see the consequences of chronic inflammation every day on the operating table. And what worries me is that most people think inflammation just means joint pain. But chronic inflammation doesn't stop at your joints. It silently attacks your blood vessels day after day, month after month, year after year. When inflammation persists inside your body, it causes the walls of your arteries to thicken and stiffen. Stiff arteries mean high blood pressure. High blood pressure means increased risk of heart attack and stroke. This is a dangerous spiral I've witnessed far too many times. And this is why turmeric isn't just about reducing pain or sleeping better. Curcumin, with its powerful anti-inflammatory abilities, can help protect your very heart. When you reduce inflammation throughout your body, you're not just feeling better. You're protecting your blood vessels. You're supporting healthy blood pressure. You're investing in the years you have left. That's the bigger picture I want you to see. Before we wrap up, I want to share one more important thing: how to choose high-quality turmeric. Because all the methods we've discussed won't work if you start with poor quality ingredients. Not all turmeric powder is created equal. Some products on the market are mixed with fillers, artificial coloring, or contain very little actual curcumin. Here's what you need to look for. First, choose organic turmeric. This ensures there are no pesticides or harmful chemicals left behind in the powder. Second, check the curcumin content. High-quality turmeric should contain at least 3% curcumin. This information is usually listed on the label of reputable products. Third, observe the color. Good turmeric has a deep, vibrant orange-yellow color, not pale or dull. Bright color is a sign of freshness and high active compound content. Fourth, smell it. Quality turmeric has a distinctive, warm, slightly peppery and earthy aroma. If it has no smell or smells strange, stay away. Fifth, pay attention to the source. Turmeric from India and Indonesia is generally rated highest for quality. These are regions with a long tradition of growing turmeric. If you choose to use capsules instead of powder, Look for products that clearly state they contain both turmeric and black pepper extract, or bioperine, the trade name for piperine. This ensures you're getting the optimal absorption formula we've discussed. Buy from reputable health food stores or brands with good reviews. Read labels carefully. Don't let cheap prices fool you with turmeric. You truly get what you pay for. So, my dear friends, today we've talked about much more than just a simple kitchen spice. We've talked about how to use ancient wisdom backed by modern science to take small, wise, and gentle steps toward reclaiming the deep, restorative sleep that every single one of us truly deserves. Let me quickly summarize our journey. Method number 5, the warm turmeric compress. Direct relief for one specific joint that's causing trouble. Method number 4, the absorption power-up. The foundational principle of combining turmeric with black pepper and healthy fat. Method number 3, golden milk. A warm hug in a mug for a restless mind. Method number 2, the nighttime guardian. Turmeric combined with pumpkin seed oil to reduce nighttime bathroom trips. Method number 1, the concentrated golden paste. The most powerful, all-in-one formula. I'm not asking you to change your entire life overnight. That's never how lasting change happens. I'm simply inviting you to conduct a small, gentle experiment. Pick one method from today's list that truly resonates with you. The one that made you think, I can do that. Is it the direct turmeric compress for your knee? Or perhaps the powerful concentrated golden paste? Just choose one and promise yourself you'll try it for the next 3 nights. That's it. Pay close attention to how you feel when you wake up in the morning. That's where you'll find your answer. Comment below and let me know which method you're going to try tonight. Turmeric compress, golden milk, turmeric with pumpkin seed oil, or concentrated golden paste. I read every comment, and your experience truly helps others in this community know they're not alone. If this video gave you something useful, share it with someone over 60 who you care about. A parent, a spouse, a close friend. Your share could be the bridge for someone who's trapped in that painful cycle of sleepless nights, night after night. I'm Ethan Cole. Take care of your body. It's the only home you have.